Welcome to another video. You're watching Learning with Teacher M. June 2022 Grade 3 Diagnostic Test Past Paper Walkthrough Concept Overview How to kind of video helping you to prepare for your upcoming exam. Alright, I wish for you the very best, and I have no doubt at all that you're all going to be doing your best. Part 1, also remember some aspects of this I cannot go through with you. Reason being, on the day of your exam, you will have a reader. You'll see the instruction says, listen carefully to your teacher, then circle the letter beside your answer. Alright, so let's see if we walk through this part. Which word has a different middle sound from the word cheese? This is a repeat. Cheese. Where is the answer? Because feed and these long E sound. Alright, moving on to number 2. Which word ends with the CH sound? Branch. End. Once they say end, you're looking for the final two letters being the same. So branch. Moving on to number 3. I'm going to go through a little fast. Which word has the same sound as E in tree? So that's the E, long E sound. Is it shade, new, or need? That's need. E-E. C. Number 4. Which letters give the sound that begins the word sharing? So is it C-H, S-T, or S-H? Sound S-H, S-H. That's at C. Moving on to number 5. How many syllables are in the word opening? Opening. 2. Alright, moving on to number 6. Might be on the other side. Yes, number 6. Which word rhymes with snack? This is a repeat. Big R. It's pack. A-C-K, A-C-K. Snack, pack. Same sound at the end. Number 7. Which word has a different middle sound from the word house? This one is also a repeat. Different middle sound. So you're looking for the OU that's different. It's in stop. Round, OU, mouse, OU. Moving on to number 8. Which word rhymes with day? Repeat. Day, lay. Sound alike. A-Y, A-Y. Alright? Number 9. Which word has the same sound as E in seeds? So long E again. Is it each, head, or end? Each. 2 vowels go walking. The first one does the talking, and it says its name. So E is first, and the name of that letter is E. So you hear the E, long E or double E sound. How many syllables are in the word creature? 2. That's a repeat item. Big R, repeat. Alright. Moving on to number 11. Listen to the passage as your teacher reads it, then answer questions 11 to 14. Now I don't have that passage. This part of it now is where your teacher or the reader on the day will read for you and you complete the items. Let's go down to part 2 where it says, now do these on your own. So you'll be left alone to do these. Which word should be placed on the line for numbers 15 to 24? 15 says the children lost way on the field trip. This is a repeat, but my lord. Look like it's the same paper come out every year. Lost their way. T-H-E-I-R. This T-H-E-R-E is place. Them would make the sentence wrong. The children lost them way would be wrong. So the children lost their way on the field trip. Number 16. We looked for the book. Repeat again. But it's the same paper they send out every year. We looked for the book, but we did not find it. 17. Let us go for a ride. Let us go for a ride. 18. My brother walked. This is a repeat. Oh my God, even the one above is a repeat. Lord have mercy. My brother walked slowly home. Guys, I don't see any of you failing this language arts exam. Alright, the girl said, would bake a cake. Repeat again. Even the one up top with the boy. Repeat. This one is repeat. The girl said she would bake a cake. Girl, she. Girl 1, she. Alright. Next item, number 20. Number 20. I to the games on Saturdays. Oh Lord, repeat. What a repeat. Huh? Do we call this the grade 3 repeat exam or the grade 3 diagnostic language arts exam? Alright, I go to the games on Saturdays. I go. I think in some of the papers they put on they put am, and then the line, so you still have to look out. Some of them it says I am, and they have to choose for those it will be going, but this one doesn't have the am, so it's I go to the games on Saturday. You have to read them carefully, just the same. The boys, this one is a repeat. The boys weren't. More than one. Singular subject will take singular verb. This is plural, so it will take a plural verb. Weren't. Mother bought 6. Repeat. Big R. Mother bought 6 oranges. She gave Julie the one. So of the 6, she gave her the biggest one. Remember, it's more than 3 that we'll be looking at comparing here. It's all of 6. So she gave her the biggest one. Number 23. Tommy ate. Big R. Tommy ate his breakfast. His mother got ready for work. So Tommy ate his breakfast while his mother got ready for work. Moving on. 24. The boys football every Friday after school. Boys. So boys, plural, play. But the boys play football every Friday after school. Moving on. It says from the sentences given in questions 25 to 28, which is correct. 25. Many repeat. Many people go to church on Sundays. B says many people goes to church on Sundays. Many people gone to church on Sundays, and that's C. So you're looking at it's many people. I remember many people go, not many people goes, nor many people gone. All right. If you're using many people gone, it would have to have another helping, something there like many people have gone. But just by many people gone, that would be wrong. So it's many people go to church on Saturday. Next, when will you be leave for work? This is a repeat. B says, when will you be leaving for work? And C says, when will you leave for work? When will you be leaving for work? That's B. 27. We ate at the... Oh Lord, another repeat. I swear these papers are not just grade 3 diagnostic language arts. I think we can call them grade 3 diagnostic repeat test. Alright? We ate at the end of the field trip. B says we eaten at the end of the field trip. C says we eating at the end of the field trip. It's we ate at the end of the field trip. Moving on, 28. Wash fruits and vegetables before you ate them. B. Wash fruits and vegetables before you eat them. C. Wash fruits and vegetables before you eaten them. Which is it? Wash fruits and vegetables before you eat them, which is at B. Next side of the paper, 29. Which punctuation mark should go where or in place of the asterisk in questions 29 to 32? 29. Are you going to the party? Yes, Mr. Repeat. It's a question, so it takes a question mark at the end. Number 30. Oh, cried the boy. I am hurt. This one is also a repeat. Big R. Oh, cried the boy. Exclamation. 31. What is your name? Asked the policeman. So what should go there is a question sign. He is asking a question. What is your name? 32. Mary went with me to the show. That's a repeat. And the answer is at C. Mary went with me to the show. Just a statement being made. Alright. Which sentence is correctly punctuated in questions 33 to 34? A. Paul had a sandwich and orange biscuits and water in his lunch bag. This is a repeat. B. Paul had a sandwich and orange biscuits and water in his lunch bag. C. Paul had a sandwich and orange biscuits and water in his lunch bag. The answer is C. You have to read which one is punctuated properly. 34. The man's boots are on the ground. The man's boots are on the ground. The man's boots are on the ground. The one that's showing proper ownership is B. Now remember, don't just run and think of a letter. Look at where the S should be. Apostrophe S is to be right after the N, showing that it's just this one man owns the boots. Alright? A is showing the boots owning the man, and man's is wrong because plural of man is not man's, it's men. And C is just wrong all over for boots and mans. Alright? Which word is opposite to the one underlined in questions 35 to 37? 35. 6 children from the class were absent today. Repeat. Repeat. If you're not absent, you are present. 36. John was feeling better by the end of the day. If he wasn't feeling better, he would be feeling worse. Alright, 37. The boys were late. If you're not late for school, then you know you are early. Which word should be placed on the line for questions 38 to 39? 38. We read the story about this is a repeat, about the bear. Bear as in B-E-A-R is the animal, alright? B-E-E-R is the liquid, the drink. B-A-R-E is the do without or without, barefoot and all of that. So the answer is A, the animal. We read the story about the bear. 39. May I have a of your apple? Repeat. Looking for piece. A piece of it. A part of it. P-I-E-C-E. This one is P is at B. That's the food item. Piece up here is like, no war, no trouble, no problem. Alright. Which word means the same as the one underlined in questions 40 to 42? Number 40. The old woman spoke softly to the children. If it's not softly, is it opposite? Means the same. So you're looking for the same meaning. Softly is the same as quietly based on these three words. Many big trees are in the park. Big trees is the same as large trees right here. Moving on, we're going nicely. 42. Mary weeps every day for her lost doll. These are all repeat. If you're weeping, you're crying. So weeps, cries. Read the passage below, then answer questions 43 to 47. Field trip. This is a new passage. The students of Mark's grade 3 class were now on a field trip at Hope Gardens. They first stopped at the fish pond. The pond was at the entrance of Hope Gardens. It was a large concrete pond that had lots of green water lilies with pink flowers. Large goldfish were swimming happily around the pond. There was also a large brown and green turtle that had about 13 or 14 baby turtles. 14 baby turtles. The baby turtles were as small as coins. It was hard to count them because they kept moving around. Jamie took out his biscuit, broke one up and fed it to the fish. They came to the surface of the water and ate it up greedily. Cleo was not interested in seeing the fish. The monkeys were her favorite. Even though they caused Mark's heart to beat fast, he liked the lions the best. Then everyone realized that Christine was missing. We found her under a large almond tree. She was already, I guess it's gone to the other side because it couldn't end there, eating the jerk chicken we bought earlier from Boston in Portland. 43. Which animal did Mark like best? Let's go over. I think it's lion, but let's go. The monkeys were her favorite, even though they caused Mark's heart to beat, he liked the lions best. So Mark was lions. So lion. Sorry, that's clear. I'm doing here. Mark is up 43. Hold on. 43 for Mark is lion. Let's go to 44. Which animal did Cleo feed? Alright, Cleo. Look for Cleo's name and then you can read from there. Alright. Cleo, 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 Cleo. Try to find her in Cleo. Cleo was not interested in seeing the fish. The monkeys were her favorite. So maybe some up top. Let's see. Great on a feature, but we're gonna do first of Let's look for Cleo. Jamie took her biscuit, broke one up and fed it to the fish. They came out after the water and ate it up. Cleo was not interested in this fish. The monkey were her favorite. Even though the kid then everyone. Cleo? Was it Cleo who fed them? Which animal did Cleo feed? I don't think it's Cleo who did the feeding. It's Jamie. Based on the passage, let me see if I am wrong. There was also a large brown, green, and the turtle. The baby turtles were small as a coin. It was hard to count them because they kept on moving around. Jamie took out her biscuit, broke one up, and fed it to the fish. Then they came to the surface of the water and ate it up greedily. Cleo was not interested in seeing the fish. The monkeys were her favorite, even though they caused... I think they made a mistake there. But we're not seeing anywhere else that any feeding happened, and we're only seeing that Jamie was the one who took out her biscuit and broke it up, fed it to the fish. So for this one, which animal did Cleo feed? If they meant Jamie, J-A-M-I-E, then it's going to be fish. Alright? Don't see where any turtles were being fed. I know they were counting the turtle babies. I can't see any feeding of turtles, so I don't know. Moving on, that one won't cause you to fail, I doubt it, but that's how I would look at it. Some error, maybe. 45. Which two animals kept moving around? A says a lion and the turtles. B says monkey and turtle. C says fish and turtle. Got to be fish and turtle. Fish swimming around and the turtles were moving, making it hard for them to count them. Alright? Moving on to 46. Why was Christine missing? A says she was probably hungry. B says she was afraid of the lion. C says she did not like Hope Gardens. Which is it? Most likely A, because they went and found her eating the jerk chicken they bought. So it would be that she was probably hungry. 47. The field trip was being used to teach the students about A, baby turtles, B, living things, C, sharing with others. What was it teaching them, this story? I think it's more so living things, alright? Living things. Let's go down. B, living things. Moving on to 40. Let's read here. Read the poem below, then answer questions 48 to 52. Let's read. I wish I could live in... Oh, as I said that, it's a repeat. I wish I could live in the country. I wish I could look at the sunset and not see the building standing tall. See a building standing tall. I wish I could listen to birds and not hear a car roar by. I wish I could look at the trees and not see a street light glaring down. I could do these things in the country. 48. What does the poet wish to see? A, tall buildings and sunset. B, street lights and trees. C, sunset and trees. What does the poet? I wish I could look at the sunset. So one we know is sunset. I wish I could look at the trees. So it's going to be sunset and trees, which is at C. 49. Which was not mentioned in the poem? A says birds, B says buildings, C says butterflies. It's going to be butterflies. We heard nothing about butterflies. 50. Which sentence best explains how the person feels about where he is living? A says he does not like where he is living. B says it is his favorite place. C says he can enjoy the sunset from where he is living. No, it's A. Does not like where he is living at all. Moving over to 51. What does standing tall mean in the poem? A says being upright. B says being proud. C says very high. If it were people, could be being proud, but because it's trees, building, not seeing a building standing tall, it means very high. High building. 52. Where does the person in this poem live? A says on a farm. B says in the city. C says in the countryside. It's in the city, in the town area. That person wants to come to country. Look at the table showing the opening hours of a dental office. Then answer questions 53 to 57. Dental office opening hours. So you have the day, the time, and which dentist is on duty. So on Sunday, they go from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and Dr. Miller is at work. Mondays to Wednesdays, they go from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and you'll see Dr. Brown. On a Thursday, they're closed. Friday, they work or they're open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Dr. Chin will be the dentist. On Saturday, it's 10:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. and you'll have two doctors on that day, Dr. Chin and Dr. Brown. Let's see the questions. Where are we? All right. On Tuesdays, the dental office opens from, so go to Tuesday or Thursday? Tuesdays. This is a trick in the guys. Monday to Wednesday is the trick right here. So you'd have Monday, Tuesday would fall here, and Wednesday, because it's Monday to Tuesday, so it would be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So on Tuesday it's opened 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. See clear? Go back, find 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and that is at A. Let's move on to 54. Teddy has an appointment for Friday. Which dentist will he see on a Friday? Let's go to the schedule. On a Friday, he's gonna see Dr. Chin. All right, Friday, Dr. Chin. Moving on, let's put in that answer. So on a Friday, Teddy will work with Dr. Chin. 55. Which dentist works on one day only? One day only. Only shows up for one day. One day. It's gonna be Dr. Miller, because he only comes on a Sunday. But Dr. Brown, though you're seeing his name once, he comes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because this is from Monday to Wednesday. So though you're seeing his name once, he's here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So Dr. Miller is only there on a Sunday. So let's go down and find Dr. Miller. Which dentist works on one day? That's Dr. Miller. He's at A. 56. On which days does Dr. Chin work? Let's go up and look for Dr. Chin's name. So Dr. Chin works on a Saturday and a Friday. So look for Friday and Saturday for Dr. Chin. A. Fridays and Saturdays. 57. On which day of the week would two dentists work? That's the last day. If I'm remembering well, that's a Saturday. We have Dr. Chin and Dr. Brown. Alright? And see, Dr. Brown even has another day down here put with his 3 days up top. So it would be Dr. Miller for the one for real. What I just asked, on which day of the week would the two dentists work? Saturday. Saturday, number C. Let us see. Why? Use the map below to answer questions 58 to 60. We're at the end, guys. When you're going too fast, it talks all kinds of nonsense. Alright? So let's look at the map carefully. Not sure what they're going to ask, but let's look at the question so we know what to look for on the map. Which building is located between Bustamante Road and Garvey Drive? So let's look for Bustamante Road and Garvey Drive. So Bustamante Road is right here. Garvey Drive is right here. Which building is between them? Hospital. Between, in the middle. So it's the hospital. 59. The fire station is at the beginning of. So fire station. Here's the fire station. It's at the beginning of which road? Is it Bogle Way, Garvey Drive, or what's here? Hold on. That's an error there. The fire station is at the beginning of Bogle Way, Garvey Drive, or Bustamante Road. So let's look at it. This road here goes straight down. This is a branch off. This is a branch off. So it's on the beginning of Garvey Drive in my estimation. Alright. So Garvey Drive. And we're down to the very last one. Happy dance. Clap your hands. Thank you for being here to the very end of the 60 items. When leaving the hospital, you would exit on which street? You're leaving the hospital. Where's the hospital? Let's find the hospital. Here is the hospital. When you leave, you have to look for the exit number. Alright? So leaving the hospital, you're going to come here. And you're going out here to exit. So more than likely, you're exiting on Bustamante Road. Because to leave and come this way, you're going to the station. If you come this way, see that? So you're leaving, exit means to go out, to leave. So you're going out on Bustamante Road. Let's see if they have that there. And that's at C. Good job, guys. Give yourselves a hand. Now we've come to the end of another video. Good job. And you've been watching Learning, Learning, with Teacher M. Alright, TEACHERM. And until then, it's love from me to you. Thanks for watching. See you.